Am I allowed to say mental in this video, Adam?
I'm going to say it while Adam's not here, but this sounds mental.
Right then, another customer vlog. We're a little bit late to the party on this one because Ruben's already made a start. But basically, the full engine of this 4.2 V8 has got to come out. If you are a subscriber to the channel, you've probably seen this before. It sounds absolutely ridiculous. I think the word I used last time was mental, and I'm not sure how many times I used it. Mental, 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 mental. But it was a good descriptive word for how it sounds. And I think we actually put this out, the video title, as being one of the best sounding diesels ever, which I do think it is up there with the best. And that still had the standard cats in there. So in the last video, we mentioned that there was a slight exhaust leak on the passenger, well, technically driver's side of this one, manifold to head, which was causing like a little squeaking sound. The customer wanted that sorting, which means the engine needs dropping. While we've got the engine dropped, the customer wants the timing chains all replacing. Obviously that is a big job, but while the engine's out, it makes sense. And then we have got these downpipes to replace the standard top halves. Again, the engine's got to come out to get to them, so we didn't do them last time. But to say how crazy this sounded last time, with the standard cat still in there, I've no idea what it's going to sound with these. So we'll go over to the time lapse. We'll let Ruben drop the engine out and carry out all the maintenance work that needs doing, and then we'll check back in later on this video how it's going to sound, basically straight through. There's going to be no silencers, no cats, nothing in the exhaust system. So yeah, I think it's safe to say there might be a few mentals in this video as well. But yeah, let Ruben crack on, and we'll check in later. So, 7 hours later, the V8 is out of the Q7. It is very oily. That used to identify as an actuator, and now it's more like an oil filter. You can see just at the back of this exhaust manifold where it was blowing, and that's where the weird noise was coming from. And then we're presuming that the oil is leaking from the rocker cover, and potentially some of the injectors are leaking a little bit as well. Looks a little bit wet on top. Nothing Ruben can't sort out. One other thing to note as well, obviously we mentioned that this is having the stainless downpipes. The rest of the exhaust system is 61mm, which is not bad. There's two all the way down. And then previously we fitted the rear silencer delete. So there's literally no silencers at all in that rear section. The secondary downpipes we fitted last time, they've had to come off. But then these are the cats that we couldn't get to previously. And just look at the standard diameter. 47mm. 47mm. Supposed to be performance V8 diesel, and you've got those little downpipes, which I can only imagine are quite restrictive. The stainless one that we're going to be fitting is 63mm, so a nice improvement, and that'll just bolt to the rest of the system. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this when it's done. But before we get to the good bit and hear what it sounds like, we need to sort this mess out first. So, and do the chains, yeah. So, yeah, we'll let Ruben crack on again. we'll probably see him in another 7 hours.
We have lift on.
Jesus, what?
Not that heavy.
Ta-da! Wow!
So, a little longer than 7 hours, but it's all off now. You can see the chains. It's got more chains than a 90s wrapper.
The last day of the week, oh boy, what a relief!
But if you're wondering what the chain system looks like on a 4.2 V8 diesel engine, that is it. So Ruben's got a nice job now of fitting this massive pile of genuine parts to this car that consists of a lot of sprockets, a lot of gaskets, a lot of washers, nuts, bolts, grease, more bolts, more gaskets, more sprockets, chains for days. So yeah, Ruben's got a nice job. You can see a little bit better now, the exhaust manifold's off where it was blowing previously, which was just this last port. But yeah, it was absolutely disgusting. Everything was just caked tile on this side. But it's looking a little bit better now, we've cleaned it up. This side, not too bad at all. A little bit wet, but not as bad as the other side. So, still got plenty to do. So we'll leave Ruben to it and figure out that mess. It's not that hard, it's just chains and sprockets. Nuts, bolts, chains, sprockets. Just like doing a bike.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
What do they say, Harry? If you can fix a bike,
Fix a Mark II Lynx helicopter.
And when you can fix all that, you can fix a
V8 diesel engine. Quick update on the V8. We've got all the replacement chains on, sprockets, tensioners, the oil drive pump, what's it called, Ruben?
I'll drive full, yeah. That one.
This one. But yeah, not too bad. What day are we on now? Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's got to be done for tomorrow.
Because you're going to spar.
Yeah.
So, might be a late night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got that on camera now as well. So we'll let Ruben crack on. We'll check back in when he's got the downpipes fitted, just so we can see them on before it gets put into the engine bay. And then, yeah, hopefully soon, should be a first start up. Feeling nervous?
A bit. A lot. If you don't start, I can just go straight to spar and forget about it.
So, Ruben's finally on the home straight. Majority of the engine and gearbox are all built back up now. We've got the stainless downpipes on, both sides. So, quick comparison. That's the original, and that's the new one. So, as we saw earlier on in the video, quite a big difference in the diameter. So hopefully it should sound a lot better without that bin. And then one thing Ruben's noticed while we've got it up here, it's probably a good idea to clean out half the field that's covering the intercoolers. So we're going to do that as well before we put it all back together. But not long now, Ruben. We'll let him crack on, because it's been a mammoth task for him. But we'll check back in when it's all back together, and we'll finally hear what the straight through V8 diesel sounds like. So the engine is in. Well done, Ruben. The exhaust's not on yet. We've still got to put the secondary downpipes on, but just while the primary downpipes are on, we're going to start it up and see what it sounds like. Sounds like a truck. So it's a little bit loud. It sounds pretty similar to the Scania, to be fair. Both V8 diesels, I suppose, so makes sense. But yeah, next job, Ruben's just going to finish off the exhaust in the morning, and then we'll get some actual sound clips of when all the exhaust's on. We'll do a road test, and yeah. I'm glad it's not going to be that loud all the time, because that's just ridiculous. Yeah, it might be. We don't know yet. There's not going to be any silencers in after that, so maybe it is going to be that loud, but we'll find out. So the Q7 is done. I think in total we've had about 40 hours on this in the workshop. So yeah, not a straightforward job, but that's how long it takes to do the timing chains, exhaust manifolds and downpipes on a 4.2 V8. It is what it is. So other than the short clip right at the beginning of this video, we're here, it's finally time to hear what this straight through 4.2 V8 diesel sounds like. So let's start her up and give her a rev. quite loud. Am I allowed to say mental in this video, Adam?
Once.
Once?
Yeah.
That sounds mental. If you think there's a better descriptive word for the sound that this car makes, please comment below. But I think mental's pretty fitting. Is that twice? Have I said it twice now?
You said it twice now.
Comment below, what do you think it sounds like? Anyway, let's get it on road, see what it sounds like when it's moving.
He's jealous. 3 litre.
So, back in the Q7. Last time I was driving this, it still had the standard cats in it. This time, pretty much straight through. But straight away, in here, it's not that loud, is it?
It's not at all.
Oh, this is Adam, by the way.
Hello.
Adam normally edits the videos, usually behind the camera, not in front.
Don't put me in front of camera.
No. It's even worse when he takes his hat off. But I thought it'd be selfish of me to experience the noise on myself, so I thought I'd share it.
Fine.
That's nice, that's nice. But yeah, back to the exhaust. As we said, it's pretty quiet in here. Oh no, this 360's died. Take 2.
Take 2.
Can't even blame Adam for that one, I put it on. So, as we were saying, before we got rudely interrupted, it's still pretty quiet in here. I think that's mainly down to this bulkhead. Maybe without that it might be a bit louder in here, but yeah, it's not obnoxious in here at all. I still think it'd make a nice cruiser. Still be able to cruise about, and I don't think it'd annoy you. But what does it sound like when you're on it? So, sport. It's still not loud in here, is it? It's not loud at all.
It's mad.
That's bonkers.
That is bonkers.
Shall we get window down?
Yeah.
1 to cool us off, and 2 to see what it sounds like. It's a little bit louder at window open. I'm impressed how insulated it is in here.
Yeah.
Compared to outside.
It is crazy. It's proper crazy.
That's good for a diesel.
For a diesel that normally sounds like a truck or a tractor.
This is technically a tractor.
Well,
It lives on a farm.
Yeah.
It's technically a tractor.
It's,
Or a van. It's technically a van.
yeah. It's too warm.
I'm melting. Have you seen that episode at Grand Tour where they've got Nigel Manson in car and his face is melting? That's what I feel like now.
What do you think of it, Nigel?
1900 RPM, 70 kilometres an hour. Silence.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. And if you get bored, the silence.
Yeah.
Rah! I think alt fun's happening outside, innit? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop you off on the side of the road and leave you, and you can get a clipper as driving past.
Sound.
Yeah.
Am I walking back?
Yeah.
Great. Enjoy.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Ta-da.
Just before we go flying past Adam, knocked into manual, 3rd gear. Let's give it some. I'm going to say it while Adam's not here, but this sounds mental. Bonkers, ludicrous, crazy, mad. So I think we'll leave that video here, leave Adam in the bypass and let him walk back. Hopefully this has been a good video. Surely, if any of his videos are worthy of a like and a subscribe, it's this one. If this is not one of the best performing videos that we've ever done on YouTube, then something's broke, so please fix it, YouTube. This has got to be one of the best sounding diesels ever. So, like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. I thought about leaving you. I can't do that. Oh, you're gonna have to do a gate. I knew there was a reason why I picked you up.